I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome to the first ever episode on Mr. Grindlers Creatures. Man, it feels weird saying that. It feels really weird saying that. So for those of you that are new here, I'm going to drop a link down in the description for you guys to watch. So the backstory of me is my name is Mr. Grindler. I go by Mr. Grindlers Creatures, and I have done for the past 2 years. So I did have another YouTube channel, and I've had that for 2 years. So I started a channel straight away when I actually started the hobby to basically document my journey for the past 2 years. And it's been absolutely great. It has been a fabulous experience, and I've got over 200 videos on another channel. So if you guys want some tarantula content, you know, go over to that channel because there's plenty on there. But this is the new home for Mr. Grindlers Creatures. So this is where all the videos are now going to be on. And I'm very excited. So to kick this channel off, and I had to pick this species to kick this channel off, is the Monocentropus Balfouri. And for those that are returning viewers from my other channel, you guys know how much I love Balfouris. But for those of you that are new here, on my old channel I was doing a Monocentropus Balfouri communal feed series. So what I've decided to do is gather a lot of the footage from my old communal feeds, because I still got all the raw footage from it all, add a little bit of new footage in, and just get you up to speed of where we are now so I can continue the communal feeds on this series. And for those of you that will watch my past communal feeds, this is a lot different to the ones that you have watched because it's progressed over time. I'm just so excited to show you guys this, and I'm so happy that this is the first ever video that is going to be out on this channel. Monocentropus Balfouris, you cannot beat that. You can't. Sorry. So for those of you that are new here as well, I publish videos every week, so every Sunday at 8 PM. And sometimes I do, the odd video during the week and the odd stream. It depends how much time I've had, but the past couple of months have been just absolutely manic. So I'm just sticking to every Sunday at 8 PM, and it will always be a live premiere. So you guys can come in, get in the chat, you can interact with everyone. I love doing it. So yeah, that's my upload time. Don't forget to check out my descriptions, because I've got my TikTok on there, I've got my Instagram, I've got my Facebook. I love taking photos of my tarantulas. I publish quite a few every day. I do Instagram Reels, I do TikToks daily. I post photos on my Facebook, so that's my actual personal profile, because I let people add me on there. So yeah, make sure you check them out as well, because there's some content on there. But enough rambling on. Let's have a look at some Monocentropus Balfouri communal feeds. So I guess we start the channel off here with my passion. The Monocentropus Balfouri, commonly known as the Socotra Island blue baboon tarantula. For those of you coming from my old channel, you've probably heard enough of me talking about them. Unfortunately, for those that are new here, need to hear the tale. So let's start it off with how I got into Balfouris in the first place. A month or two in, I ended up buying 15 Balfouris, 2 communals of 5, a pair of 2 and 3 singles. I became absolutely obsessed. 2 years in, and I own multiple communals, owning well over 200 Balfouris, probably even more, I don't even know. I've bred Balfouris and got egg sacs from them. I even have females raising their own babies. I have devoted so much time watching and observing, gathering footage, taking notes down. I plan one day to release the Grindler's Guide to Balfouris, and hope to carry on sharing my passion for this species of tarantula. But don't be worried, as there will be a wide range of content on this channel, just like the previous one. So let's kick this off. This tank here has been my pride and joy for some time now. It has been set up for around a year, and I've learnt so much by observing them. I really like the way I set the tank up though. while having a main burrow one side with some open space on the rest with webbing points, it gave us the opportunity to see these Balfouris more than say some of the other communals I have. What I also enjoy about this tank is the range of mixed sizes inside. I enjoy it this way as I am able to see the behaviours between different sizes, as I strongly believe there is some sort of hierarchy system within. Once a day, if I manage to catch it, the majority of the bigger Balfs decide to merge out of their burrows and walk around the tank, which I have never experienced in another communal of mine. Why, might you ask? Well, I can't say for certain, but nevertheless it's an amazing sight to behold. While I've released a few for this communal so far, there is so much more coming soon in the future, from previous feeds still to share with you all, and don't forget about the future feeds. Now I get asked this question quite a lot, and that is, Jaden, how much space can you actually give Balfouris in a communal setup? And now a lot of people seem to think that you have to keep them quite compact together, otherwise they're going to drift away and then they're going to get all territorial. And you know, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all, because I've had a few communals where I've given them plenty of space, and you know, they always seem to congregate together, but they also go their different ways as well. Like they make their hides elsewhere. But from my experience, I've always seen them when they've, you know, been apart, they can come back together and they can merge still, and I've seen no signs of aggression or anything like that. But then they can just go back to their little hide area. So in my main communal, I've got, you know, like the main hide, but I've also got loads of different other areas where the Balfouris seem to congregate. So I strongly believe that you can give them a decent amount of space, as long as there's enough. I think the key is that there's got to be enough Balfouris in that enclosure. I feel like if I was to do that with like a communal of 5 or 10, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. Now this is another question I get asked a lot. How do your Balfouris always seem to be out on display? The key I found is giving them the option to walk freely with adequate space. With other communals it has always been tight, compact, with little space above ground. Another key thing I found is don't use a water dish. I know it sounds mad, but by misting the web from time to time, they all emerge from their burrows to drink. Communal Balfouri setups are some of the only tanks I do not use a water dish, and I've been doing this for a long time now. Mainly due to bad experiences with them, but the results have shown that they still thrive together this way. Now for feeders, I started using locusts. I've used a range of dubias, red runners, worms, locusts, but my favourite has got to be the dubia roaches or locusts. But crickets is a big no-no for me. What I have noticed, and what you will see in future episodes, is a lot of feeders can easily become one with the communal. Yeah, I know it sounds mad, but trust me. During the younger years of a Balfouri's life cycle, before they hit sub-adult/adult, the way that the majority feed is just incredible. By putting a large prey item, sometimes even small, you would get a single Balf or a group take down a prey item. But as this is happening, many other Balfs see this as an opportunity for dinner. As they all start to emerge, they all place themselves closely around the prey item, forming a ball-like shape, or as some like to call it, a rugby scrum. I've witnessed God knows how many of these happening during feeds, sometimes the odd large groups feasting, sometimes even multiple small groups doing this. But what fascinates me the most is how they navigate their fangs all around the legs and other Balfouris without managing to hurt another. Maybe it's luck so far, maybe not. While the bigger Balfouris mainly go for the prey first, it's fascinating to see them allow the smaller Balfs to slip in and grab some for themselves. And then as each Balfouri rips a part of the food off, they move back out of the scrum and feast. So sit back and experience two different rugby scrums, as we call it. Maybe you can spot some behaviours yourself. If you do, drop it down in the comments or the chat. So some of you might be thinking, I've just watched multiple Balfouris take down one single locust. I know, it's insane. But you may also be thinking, what about the rest of the feeders? Surely I've put in more than a couple of locusts into this enclosure. And also, where is the rest of the Balfouris? The answer is rather simple. Now these Balfs are the ones that I call greedy. The ones that stay put and don't join in on the feeding scrum that many of them do. While the Balfouri scrum is happening, the rest of the tank is full of loose feeders, ready for the Balfouris to pounce upon. And the reason I call them greedy is for this. Does it really need this many feeders? But for those of you that are new here, you have had a taste of what to expect with my series of the Monocentropus Balfouri feeds. While sometimes I may use a story, and other times I will share what I've seen or talk about what you see on the footage. But the best thing is, we get to watch this communal thrive until it depletes into just females. I did get asked a question a few weeks back, and that was, will I ever use my other tanks for feeding videos? And the answer is yes. One day I will, but for now I want to share the life cycle of this tank before taking on any more, although I have already started recording for the other tanks, so just stay tuned. So that is just a taste of what you're going to see on this channel. Now, I do, unboxings, I do rehouses, I do quite a lot of funny stuff. You guys can check out my old channel, like I said, because you can see the sort of variety of stuff that I do on there. But yeah, I'm very excited to start fresh, start new, and it will be good. So I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's watching this video so far. So I am going to do a giveaway for you all, and I don't do giveaways that often. I've probably done about 3 on my old channel, which isn't that many at all. I don't really like doing them because I'm terrible with sending stuff out. But I'm going to offer this just this once, and no one, and I mean no one, has a Mr. Grindlers t-shirt. So only my kids and Charlotte, yeah? That is it. The only people, not even Craig, Couch Doctor Arachnophobia, has a Mr. Grindlers Creatures t-shirt. No, he doesn't. So if you guys share this video across social media, so whether it's Instagram, Facebook, just send me a screenshot of it or tag me in it. Tag me in it, it's probably, easier. Jaden Grindler on Facebook, Instagram, Mr. Grindlers Creatures. If you drop down in the comments if you love Balfouris or not, see, I hate Balfouris, go away, Jaden. Or I love Balfouris, they rock Mr. Grindler. One of them, just drop it down in the comments. So I'm going to put your names in like a generator type thing. I'm going to pick one winner, and that one winner gets the only Mr. Grindlers Creatures t-shirt. I think that's fair. A little incentive for you guys. Help my algorithm, please. So that is it for today's episode. Mr. Grindler's done here. So my creatures. So my Balfouris, and you'll be seeing plenty of them. I'll see you next week at 8 PM, guys. Have a great one. You deserve it. Peace.